All right, so welcome back for another deep dive with us.
Always a pleasure.
Yeah, it's great to be back. And today we're going to be looking at a short story, kind of quirky. I thought it was really fun.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah. It's about this fox. She loves to read. I mean, that's like her main thing,
Okay.
which I guess a lot of people can probably relate to.
Yeah, I think so.
But in the story, she really takes it to, you know, kind of an extreme. It's all she does.
Oh, wow.
All these other forest creatures are out there doing all these other things, having fun, building things, playing music and all that.
Right.
She's just always got her nose stuck in a book.
Huh, interesting.
But then, well, that's where things start to go a little bit sideways,
Yeah. Oh, what happens?
She gets stuck, like literally stuck.
Stuck. What do you mean? Like physically stuck?
Well, not exactly. She gets
Yeah.
so full of all these words from all the books she's read
Oh, okay.
that she can't take in any new ones. Her head is like completely full.
I can see that. Kind of like information overload.
Yeah, exactly. And, it made me think, I bet a lot of people, especially these days, can relate to that.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we're constantly bombarded with information from the internet, social media, news, everything.
Yeah, and I think, I don't know about you, but I sometimes feel like my brain is just full.
It's definitely a thing. In psychology, it's called, what is it? Cognitive load.
Yeah,
It's like the amount of mental effort you're using.
makes sense.
And if you overload your working memory with too much stuff, then you can't really process anything new.
It's like trying to fit, one more thing into an overpacked suitcase.
Yeah, exactly. That's a great way to put it.
So anyway, the story, it's pretty funny. Like the way she tries to deal with this, she's shaking her head, trying to like get the words to fall out,
Oh, wow.
dunking her head in water, all this stuff.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah. It's lighthearted, but it also kind of, I don't know, it makes you think about those times when you just feel like mentally stuffed.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. Sometimes you need to clear your head before you can really take anything else in.
Exactly. And that's where the story takes, I think, a really interesting turn.
Yeah.
What she ends up doing is she starts writing.
Writing.
Yeah. And that's what helps her clear her head. It's like she's pouring all those words out onto the paper.
That's really interesting. There's actually some research on this about how writing can help you process things.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's called expressive writing. People write about their feelings and thoughts.
Makes sense.
And studies show that it can really help reduce stress, improve memory, all sorts of benefits.
So this story, even though it's, about a fox and it's kind of whimsical, it's tapping into some real psychological stuff.
Exactly. And it goes even further. Because once she writes, she shares her story with the other animals in the forest.
Right.
So it becomes this cycle of inspiration. She was inspired by all the books she read, then she writes, then she shares it, maybe inspires someone else.
Right. So it's like this never-ending cycle of input and output.
Yeah, we learn from others, we create something, and that might go on to teach someone else something new.
It really makes you think, doesn't it?
Yeah.
About all the different ways we kind of process information and clear our heads.
For sure.
Like for her, it was writing, but for other people, it might be something different, like going for a walk or listening to music or, I don't know, even having a good conversation.
Definitely.
What about you? What do you do to kind of, clear your mental cache?
Well, sometimes I like to just go for a run. Helps me clear my head.
Yeah, exercise is good for that.
Or, sometimes I just need a bit of quiet time just to kind of process everything.
Yeah, silence can be golden.
Absolutely.
Well, I think that's a great takeaway from this. Finding those things that help you process and express what you take in.
Yeah, definitely important.
And not just for, creative reasons, but also for your mental well-being.
Couldn't agree more.
So on that note, I think we'll wrap up this deep dive. But, we always encourage everyone to go check out the source material for themselves.
There's always more to discover.
Exactly. Who knows what other little nuggets of wisdom you might find.
Always something new.
Thanks for joining us for another deep dive.
It's been great.
And we'll see you next time.
Until then.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.